Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective for today, Saturday, January 4th, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, the Tube, the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We love that for you. If some of it does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Karmic Review Real Love Tarot Oracle deck, Raina Mardoff. And I got this off Etsy. I actually got two of her decks. And I like them both. It's kind of got like that comic book type feel to it. I like it. They're slippery little suckers, though. That's for sure. Like, I'm always dropping this deck. I don't know what it is. Well, I mean, they're slippery, so that's what it is. But still. Two on the table. Oh. So that's how it's going to be this Saturday night. What the heck? Three on the table. We got five on the table. Eight on the table, I think. Okay, let's do two more shuffles. Nine on the table. One more. 10 on the table. All right. I don't want to set this on the ceiling. I'm always afraid it's going to fall. So I'm going to put it here on the desk underneath my little case for my microphone. All right. So we got 11 on the table. We've got Rival. Spiritual. Stubborn. We got Empress. We got Overthinking. take action. Taking action. Summer. I like how she's all pink and he's pink. And it looks like the people in the background have on pink. I like it. We got gratitude. We got negative. We got boss, CEO. Secretly, bottom of the deck. Feminine, masculine takeout resonates. All right, so whoever this is, this spiritual empress, they have a rival, okay? They have someone watching them. This empress is protected. She's spiritual. Okay. You take how it resonates. This empress is has a very stubborn energy, an overthinker, but takes action. Not a stagnant type energy. This person feels blessed. They show gratitude for all that they have. This is someone, whoever this rival is, that's secretly watching them. They're projecting this energy onto this empress, that they're negative, that they're a bitter Betty bitch. But it's projection. So whoever is watching them is actually in that energy. They're angry because this empress is a boss, a CEO. So that could be literally like a boss, like they own their own company or whatever the case may be, or they're just a boss, they handle their shit. Somebody that knows what they're doing with their life, They have a direction. Or at the very least, a path that they're on, okay? Now, this summer card, I'm getting a couple things with the summer card. One, this coming summer, this rival, this secret rival, I don't think, you probably would know who this is, but they might be coming towards, I keep saying you and then I keep saying the Empress, whatever. They might be coming towards this Empress. They could have met in the summer. Because it very much gives off like friends. And it doesn't even need to be, I mean, the Empress, it's energy. So it could be two women, it could be two men, it could be a man and a woman. It doesn't matter. But it gives off like friend energy, but like competition vibes. Like one is in competition and one has no idea what the fuck is going on, right? Like I would have said like back in the day, like if you were in competition with me, I never would have known. because I don't pay attention to that shit. The funny thing is now, after all that's happened to me in the last 2-3 years, I can tell right away when somebody thinks that they're in competition with me. And it still pisses me off. Because again, I'm not that person. I don't care. Like, I make goals, I set goals for myself, and I try to achieve those for myself. It has nothing to do with anybody else out there. Like, I could, not to be mean, but I could care less what, someone else has going on. So, like, I don't compete with other people for anything. I never have. Total misconception there. So this person could be coming towards this Empress. This rival could be coming towards this Empress in the summer. They could have met in the summer, like started a friendship in the summer. Or they could have ended their friendship in the summer. Or, I mean, all three, technically. The negative, bitter, Betty, bitch energy could also, too, be the fact that maybe this Empress was in this energy before. I mean, maybe that's how they became friends with the rival. Like, maybe they were both in that type of energy, but now the Empress is not. They're an Empress, right? And it's not even that an Empress is perfect. We're all human. So even if you consider yourself an Empress, you're still going to make mistakes. You're still going to have mood swings and things like that. Okay, when I look at this picture, this woman looks really hard and angry. Definitely, like, bitter. Definitely, she looks bitter. She reminds me of me on, like, a Monday morning. Like, I have that look on my face. Except mine's more like... It very much gives vibes of competition, but also, like, two people that used to be quote unquote the same, and now they're not. And one is bitter about it, and one is just going about their life doing their thing. I also think the overthinking, the take action, and the summer card are all next to each other because this rival also might be overthinking about this situation, wanting to come in, take action in the summer. And I don't think it would be like just like, oh, I'm randomly gonna corner this Empress and give her a piece of my mind. I don't think that's what it is. I think that something is gonna happen to this rival and they're gonna be like triggered and overthink, underthink a situation and just take like very spur of the moment type action to come towards this Empress. And it's funny because it's January, right? It's January 4th, 2025. I mean, summer starts, what, technically the end of June, I think? So usually in my mind, once June starts, like, to me, that's summer. Fall doesn't start until, was it the end of September, I think? And September is usually fairly nice, even around here in the northern states. Yeah, because technically every season is 3 months. But I mean, let's just be honest. summer has probably elongated itself due to global warming and all that. Whether you believe in it or not, at some point, somewhere down the line, people will have to admit that the environment changes as we go through all these years here on this planet. The environment changes, the weather changes. It just is what it is. I mean, sometimes even here in Illinois, northern Illinois, like it was warm in October. Hell, there were a couple of days this past 2024 where it was like nice and warm in freaking November. I think for like a whole week. So to say that you don't believe in global warming, I mean, it just makes sense. It has nothing to do with propaganda or Republican versus Democrat or whatever. It has to do with just common sense, science. You don't want to think about it, you don't like it, okay, fine. It doesn't matter. It's still there, it's still happening. I don't know why I had to get on that rant. But to me, summer, like June, July, August, September, maybe even technically a little bit of October. So you're talking like 4 months-ish of summer. And that's in the future, so 5 months from now, 4 months after that. So you're talking anywhere from 5 to 9 months from now. This person might come in. I don't know what. So when I look at this too, and I look at this woman with the baby, and I'm assuming it's her baby, okay? Just gonna assume. I'm gonna be ignorant for a minute. I think this person, this rival, is mad because this Empress, and I could be wrong, like they could have a family in the background, they could have kids, but it looks more like somebody that's single, you know, they work their little heart out. They work hard. This is someone that might be a devotee to God or, whatever they believe. They're protected. They're spiritual in some type of way or religious. Take how it resonates. It's like they turned out to be two very different people. And this person is bitter about that. It makes them bitter at this Empress, but really they're not really bitter at the Empress. They're bitter because life didn't turn out like the way that they thought it would or hoped it would, right? I mean, does it ever turn out the way that we hoped it would? Everybody has bumps, side roads, detours along the way. It's life. That's what it is. But how are you going to deal with that in the long run? Like, you're going to be this person? Because when I look at her, she just looks... I mean, even her baby looks sad. Like, she looks sad. She looks hard. Like it's been a tough life for this woman. And I think sometimes that comes from just the mindset, negative, bitter, Betty, bitch. Like, is that what you want to be your whole life? Or do you want to turn that negativity that you got hit with into some positivity? Because I would want to do that. And again, we're all human. We all have negative thoughts. I said we all get mood swings, and men, women, it doesn't matter. We say women are on their period, and I say men are on their myriad. It doesn't matter. But there's a difference between sitting in that negativity and then, like 80 to 90% of the time taking that negativity and turning it into a positive. Because most of us don't want to sit in that kind of energy. And it's kind of funny because looking at the cards, I feel like whoever this rival is, whoever this Empress is, like they have a lot of the same characteristics, Because I feel like they're both stubborn. They both overthink, but they both take action when they want to take action. I feel like they both are grateful for for their lives, for what they have. But there is a little bit of a difference where this Empress is grateful like every day, even when she doesn't receive, even when she might feel she's stagnant, whether she is or not. This rival is only grateful and thankful like when they receive. And I think that's part of the negativity. That's part of the issue. And I say this to you guys all the time. I'm grateful and thankful. I'm blessed and blissed for everything that I have and everything that I don't have. Seriously. If you're meant to have it, you are. If you're not, you're not. You should be grateful and thankful for everything. It's just like when they tell you I just saw this in the reading, and I was watching a reading. Rose Tarot, Rose Love Tarot. I can't remember what. I watch her all the time on YouTube. I think it's Rose Love Tarot. I always call her Rose too, and that's not her name, but it always makes me giggle because I always think of the movie Don't Tell Mom, the babysitter's dead, with what's her name from Married with Children, Christina Applegate. And she goes to work for the woman to make money to take care of her brothers and her sisters for the summer because her mom's on vacation for the whole frickin' summer. Who does that? And she goes to work for the what's Cassidy? I can't remember her first name, but her last name is Cassidy. And she goes to work for it. She's like, just call me Rose. And she goes, I'm right on top of that, Rose. All right, Rose. And every time I watch her readings on YouTube, I think of that and I call her Rose instead of her real name. I mean, I don't make comments and call her Rose, but every time I think of her, I call her Rose in my head, and that's not her name. But it makes me laugh. Anyway, she was saying on there basically what I say, but a little bit differently. I'm trying to think of what it was. Expressing gratitude. It's almost exactly what I say, but it's a little bit different, and it's definitely like the same energy. It's the same thing. Maybe I'll think of it later. But yeah, you can't just be grateful for the things you get. You gotta be grateful for everything. You gotta be grateful for waking up in the morning and breathing air and surviving and just being able to be. being thankful because, you got a paycheck, or being thankful because you won $10 on the lotto, or being thankful because, a friend of yours bought you a free dinner, or being thankful because, they knocked down your car payment by $15. Like, you can't be just thankful for money related things. You can't be just thankful like when you receive things. Like, look, I got all these gifts. I'm so thankful and happy. Oh, nobody gave me any gifts? What the hell? This is shitty. You can't look at life that way. And I know it's hard, again, because we're all human. We all have emotions and human thoughts, and we're not perfect. But you can't think like that. That's where that negativity comes in, because you got to transmute that into more positive energy. And it's funny because I look at these side by side, they're side by side. And one of these is the Empress, and this is the Rival. And it's like two so very different energies. Secret watching, analyzing, typical things. Could be getting information through mutual family members, friends, exes. Could be getting information online if you have an online presence. If this Empress has an online presence. Could have a tracker on your phone. I'm just kidding. Well, I hope not, but I was just kidding. I cannot tell you how many times I thought maybe somebody had a tracker on my phone, and you can go on your phone and it'll show you like who is connected to your phone, and it shows nobody is connected to my phone, but sometimes I still feel like somebody is connected to my phone. That's the paranoid Kim in me. I think I'm going to leave it there. Hmm. Okay, one more thing. So if you look at this kind of closely, it looks like there's some type of alcoholic beverage back there. And up front here, it looks like they're just drinking something regular. Like, to me, a regular glass with some type of regular whatever. And this is more of like a wine glass, probably with wine or some type of alcoholic beverage in it. I feel like whoever this Empress is, they put like the negative type lifestyle behind them. Because remember, I was talking to you that I was telling you that they might have been in the same energy. They might have ran in the same crowd, right? Like, that's how they became friends. But it's like this Empress put it behind her, and now I want to say living a clean life, but I don't want to say it like that, because being a drinker doesn't necessarily mean you're an alcoholic. It doesn't necessarily make you karmic or anything like that. Even even being an alcoholic technically doesn't make you that unless you're doing all these other things to go along with it, right? But it's like this person put whatever that type of lifestyle was behind them, and they moved on, and they live in this grateful, blessed state. And like I said, it was just another reason for this person to be bitter and angry and jealous of the Empress. All right, now I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope everybody has a lovely evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.